Okay, so in this video I'm going to be doing a lot of converting because there's a lot of creative things you can do with the convert functions that you've now got in Ableton Live via Push. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to take an existing track by Hauschka, also known as Volker Bertelman. And he's well known for making pieces with prepared pianos. So a prepared piano is when you put various clips and clamps and bits of metal and whatever you want inside a piano, you know, you get these strange sounds, resonances, almost percussive like sounds. So I've taken one of his tracks called Alma. For this, you know, for the purpose of just seeing what you can do with it. So here we go. Here is Alma sitting in a simpler. So I can just play through. Of course, I could also play two notes at the same time. And perhaps change the warping to Pro, because that's going to sound better generally. Anyway, it's a beautiful track. Do listen to all of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a part of it, I think probably the first few bars or so, and I'm going to put this into slicing mode. So now we've got various parts of the track. Let's turn up the volume. And I am going to put this in poly so that I can play multiple notes at the same time. So now if I convert this to a drum rack, I'm gonna have all of these pads in one big drum rack. Now it only shows me the first 16, but if I press layout, it shows me the rest as they were. So I'm just gonna look for some sounds that I like. This one's nice. Turn the metronome on. Definitely, and add too much, so I'll just keep it like that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make a copy of that track, and you can do that easily by holding down duplicate, pressing on the track there. It's going to make a copy of that. Probably take a moment. Here we go. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just find one sound. Let's take that one. So now when I press convert, it's gonna give me the option to convert it to a MIDI track. So that one sample is now basically gonna be in a simpler. So I'm gonna zoom in. Extend it a little bit perhaps. Or actually I wonder if I look here, I see there's some sounds which tail off a bit more nicely. Because it's basically what I want is an instrument that I can play without too many percussive sounds. So I'm also going to use the envelope to... Now the envelope's different if you're in different modes, so I'm going to go to main and come out of one shot and go into classic. Then with the envelopes I'm going to have the options for attack and release. So that means I can then soften how the note comes in and also extend how long it plays for. I need to check that loop is on. It's not, that's why it was not playing all the way through. I can change the loop length. Do is actually just make it half as long. So it's basically an instrument I can now play. Maybe a filter. No, I think it's okay on its own, but I can certainly use a high pass to just take off because I don't need those. Now, back to what we had. I'm gonna press play, and you'll see here our original clip is there. Now I can play on this track. Sounds okay, but let's say, for example, I would like to add some sort of percussion. I recall that in the beginning of the track there's a kind of almost like a percussive sound there, so I'm now going to convert that to a MIDI track. And go an octave down. So it sounds almost like a bass line. So I'm going to let this play again. Might need to adjust the volume a little bit of the track as we go along. Use repeat. Go to the first one that we have, and I can't solo it all, but I have to mute the other two. By the way, for muting the tracks, you hold on mute and just click the ones you would like to mute. So I'm going to let this play, because there's a lot of information, a lot of audio information in this track, from low frequencies to high. So I think I'm going to have to choose something to make it fit a little bit better in the mix. So I suppose what I will just do is add an EQ 8. I suppose a standard one will do. And just let this play. what's happened here is that it's put the EQ8 onto that slice itself, which is not exactly what I wanted. I actually want to put it behind the entire drum rack. That means I need to go back to the rack itself, click on that, and then if I add a device now, it should put it after. You know what? I'll just take an EQ3 because it's going to be much faster, and load that in. Yeah, great. So that's now at the end. Take out the low. I don't need much of that. Boost the high a bit. It's quite nice. I don't know if some reverb would be nice. Okay, it's sounding already like it's going to fit better in the mix. So unmute the bass part. Ah, sorry, that's that one. Just reduce the volume a little bit. What I think I'll do here now is add some percussion of my own. So just gonna hit various things that are around me. I don't know if I happen to have any. Here's a pen. Here are some drumsticks. So yeah, let's record some impromptu percussive part, which I might convert later, but let's see. Turn on the metronome. Hear that is because it's on a track which is set to in. So what I can do is of course just set that to auto to hear what. It's okay, but I think what I will do is I will convert this to a simpler, because that's what this video is all about, converting one thing to another. And let's go to the device. I think putting on slicing is going to be the most interesting. Go to note mode, see what we have. I'm going to I'm going to press on simpler to go to global to turn up the volume. Okay, we've got some options there. So I'll just let the rest play again. Playback is on mono at the moment, so I'm going to put it on poly. And what I might do is actually convert this simpler to a drum rack, so with a bit more control over where things land, and I can see them in note mode. So I'm going to press layout to go to the classic one. Okay, let's try this again. pretty pretty abstract stuff, I suppose. But I mean, the point is, there are so many different ways you could go with this kind of technique, and starting with basically just one track, admittedly a very nice track. I've already got some interesting ideas. Perhaps some of them could turn into something else, and you know, others I might discard, or you know, at the moment it's very raw. I think that's basically it for that video. I'll leave it there. Thank you to Hauschka for making beautiful music. I hope you don't mind me borrowing this sample like this. This is a prepared push, you could say. Oh dear, I had to make that joke. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. Do subscribe if you like this video. Yeah, I'll be making some more. So, take care. So, just one more thing. Just as I finished, I thought I would play this one track I had left with a drum rack left in it. Found this nice sound, and if I convert this to a MIDI track, I might have something I can then play along with the rest, so it's not just a continuous loop. So let's give this a go. Perfect, but at least there's some kind of melody moving around. This sound, there's a huge amount of information in there, so it definitely needs, just check I'm not running out of video time. Okay, I've got 2 minutes left on this card, so what I'm going to do now is add, first thing I'm going to do is make sure that so yeah, I'm in the slice right now, so I just need to go all the way back to make sure I'm sitting on the sampler itself. Now I'm going to add the device, which I would say in this case is probably best an EQ8. I wonder if there are any, maybe a piano? Load that one in, see what it sounds like. It's already a bit better. Let's just open that up. We've got a useful 4-band here. That's already better, it's going to fit in the mix a lot better. So let's try that again. Hauschka. I hope you'll forgive me. I just had to try it out. Thanks for watching.